Hello everyone, I'm Krasi and I will be looking at the week to come, the week which starts on Monday, 23rd of November. I will be telling you about the most important celestial configurations, and then we'll be looking at each day of the week, day by day, what is appropriate to do, what to avoid in order to be on the safe side according to the sky. So what is interesting this week, we have another week of visible Mercury as a morning star, and he is still visible in Libra. And this week he is passing through important degrees, which are from the constellation of the Northern Crown. And these degrees are very much about making people visible in their activities, if they are doing creative work, if they're creating beauty, design, then Mercury is really a blessing. If they are ruled by Mercury, then if you're ruled by Mercury, if you have Mercury on a key position in your horoscope, if you have ascendant Gemini, sidereal, let's say, or if you have ascendant Virgo, or if Mercury is on your ascendant, or if Mercury is on your midheaven, or if Mercury is visible in your horoscope, it would say that you are under the rulership of Mercury as well, and this would say that any movement of Mercury is important. So this visibility of Mercury in Libra, in these important, very beautiful degrees, this is something good which supports creating of beauty, even media work. However, let's not forget that Saturn is squaring, but it's a wide square, so we still can do a lot in terms of creativity, studying, work of design, craft, men's work, all in this direction. Astrology, if you want, because the ruler is Mercury as well. So this is something beautiful. The whole week, Mercury will still be visible, and in these beautiful, very powerful degrees, which are also ruled by Mercury. So he's really in his own, he is very dignified. What is also interesting is the sun. Towards the end of the week is approaching the star Antares in the stomach of the celestial Scorpion. Important royal star. The sun conjunct Antares is about rulership, but can also give misuse of power. So people who are ruled by Scorpio, who have Scorpio or Taurus on key position in their horoscopes, they will obviously feel the presence of the sun there, and they will have maybe some lucky opportunities for winning over others if there is a competition, or for leadership opportunities. This is a potent placement of the sun in the degrees of the royal star Antares. Another interesting thing is Venus, of course, we know already since last week, is still in Libra. And when Venus and Mercury form conjunction, another very beautiful conjunction of creative activities, creating beauty, knowledge, people with great eloquence, people with great negotiation skills and talents, artistic talents, would have this conjunction. As it is now on the sky, well suppressed a little bit by Saturn, which will simply require from us more organization, if you want, time orientation, discipline when performing our activities. And then the major event, I think I have a separate video on this. If you're interested, take a look. I think I did it last week. Jupiter is entering on 25th, which is just, I think it's Friday. No, it's not Friday. 23rd is Monday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Jupiter is entering Capricorn. Major event. Already from the moment of his entrance, he will be forming conjunction with Saturn. Yes, this is not the exact conjunction which will be happening in December 21st, but it is a conjunction because the two planets are exchanging the same sign. They are both in sidereal Capricorn. So this is important transit, extremely important transit of Jupiter. He is considered to be debilitated in Capricorn, but this is not exactly like that. He has some interesting positions and properties in Capricorn, take a look at my other video and to see exactly what Jupiter may give you while he will be in Capricorn. A separate conversation we'll be having about Jupiter and Saturn conjunction, as this is not the usual conjunction. So this is another important thing. And then you know already Mars is direct in Pisces, pretty unpredictable. So if you're ruled by Pisces, if you have Sun in Pisces, Ascendant, Moon in Pisces, be a little bit cautious. Sun, Mars in Pisces is a bit unpredictable. Now this week, the Moon is waxing. This is fine. In general, the waxing Moon is appropriate for some new beginnings. But the most important giver of money, Venus and Mercury, are brilliantly well placed, but Saturn is creating a square. So if I would have to start a new business, a new important initiative with this placement of Venus and Mercury, I would say let's wait for another month and see, because Venus, Mercury squared by Saturn are not very, very generous when it comes to good financial results, what you would expect from every business. Therefore, in general, also this week is not very appropriate for new beginnings. The week is good for beginnings related to education, research projects, new studies, new creative projects. But if you really want to run and start business which would involve your financial expectations, I would rather wait, unless well, I would rather wait if this is my own planning. So just to tell you, so I will be telling you day by day what is the situation, and I hope this will be useful for you. Now, Monday, 23rd of November, 7th lunar day. 7th lunar day, usually I'm explaining this, the 7th lunar day is always critical. The ancients would consider the 7th lunar day as critical. During the 7th lunar day, they're not doing much. This is the phase, which is the first quarter. This phase, first quarter of the moon, is tricky. It is very strong. Therefore, the ancients would contemplate, would spend time in the temple, and would not do much during this phase and day, 7th lunar day. So, this is important thing to tell you. Actually, what you can do is spiritual activities. You can travel, even you can negotiate, but still be a little bit cautious. The day it's strong. The same would be valid for the 24th of November. But let me tell you, on the 23rd of November, day is ruled by the moon, because it is a Monday, so the moon is ruling the day. And of course, it's always beautiful to take a look at the moon, to connect with the lunar god. It's a god of wisdom, of everything, of life on earth. So any connection with this divinity is brilliant. We can wear pearls, we can wear on this day we can wear larimar, we can wear aquamarine, other beryls, we can wear many other stones. Now, also if you were praying in the morning on Monday, just imagine that you're having a shower with the color, which would be light blue, for example, or light green, according to the master being Seduno. And of course, like I'm usually reminding you, hope this is useful. If you eat the food which has the color of the planet every day, then you would remain healthy. Many ancient philosophies would state the same. So this is about Monday. Be a little bit careful. Same is valid for Tuesday. Tuesday, the day is ruled by Mars. Mars, as we said, is a little bit unpredictable. Luckily, he's not really creating any afflicting aspects towards the sun or the moon. Mars is even receiving harmonious trine from the sun and from Saturn, which is benevolent. This can give good drive in our activities. So, but still the day is ruled by Mars. Be a little bit cautious. Yesterday, the day was not very appropriate for medical interventions, but was also not dangerous. So if you really need to do surgery, yesterday is okay to do, which would be a Monday. Tuesday, for medical interventions, you may do, if they're not really very invasive, but actually you may do medical interventions on Tuesday. Tuesday, you can travel carefully. The day is ruled by Mars. Negotiate if you're very structured, very organized, because of the square between Saturn and Mercury. Even white, still it is a square. They're wonderful for studies. The moon is conjoined degrees which are sacred, degrees of priesthood, of high spiritual activities. So such activities would be brilliant. If you're welcoming the sun, imagine that you're having like a shower of orange or red, and always look at Mars. Mars now on the sky is so near the Earth. He's so shiny. He's like a red shiny dot. It is really, really very interesting. This is about Mars and Tuesday. And you can wear red coral, even ruby or red garnet or hessonite garnet. This would be brilliant. And now we are having on the 25th of November, which is Wednesday, and Mercury is still in the northern crown beautifully, and Mercury is also ruling the day, Wednesday. No affliction of the moon. You can do some medical interventions, even you can travel. Negotiations, remain careful, because of even though Mercury and Venus are so beautifully placed, so spiritually, so good in terms of commerce, so good in terms of negotiations, if you want, and studies and knowledge and spirituality and all this, but still Saturn squares them to say remain disciplined, remain time oriented, remain structured. This is what Saturn is doing. So keep this in mind if you decide to negotiate or to travel or to teach others. Keep in mind to structure very well your knowledge, because Saturn can play the role of a little bit like a limiting role, so to say. So this is about the Wednesday. Wednesday is ruled by Mercury. Of course, he's ruling also astrology, he's ruling knowledge, literature. So such activities, brilliant. Medical interventions, like I said, some you may do. And then if you're welcoming the sun, it is brilliant to imagine that you're having a shower of light green or lemony yellow. These colors belong to Mercury. And now we're looking at, excuse me, Thursday, 26th of November. And here, this day is not very harmonious. The moon is applying to aspect with Mars, not very harmonious, but still the day is ruled by Jupiter. And when Jupiter is ruling the day, actually, it is already blessing. And on this day, Jupiter enters Capricorn. Very important. People who have ascendant Capricorn, sidereal Capricorn on midheaven, moon in Capricorn, sun in Capricorn, would feel this very much. This is blessing. For 1 year, Jupiter enters now, November 25th, and will leave in 1 year, also in November. This Capricornian presence of Jupiter is very, very important. It is switching the systems, but take a look at my video about Jupiter in Capricorn. And so what is happening? Now we have Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, squaring Mercury-Venus conjunction. This is becoming interesting, a bit more benevolent than only Saturn squaring Mercury and Venus. Great in terms of philosophies, can reveal some truth, can bring you additional information to what you're searching. So this Thursday, ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter entering Capricorn could be brilliant. For some people, this could be brilliant for their businesses, can bring them enormous profits, because the distance between Jupiter and Saturn is only 3 degrees. So this will bring lots of opportunities for some. Depends how Saturn and Jupiter are placed in your horoscope, how generous they are in your natal chart. If they're generous, this conjunction will give you many benefits. So during this day, you may travel, negotiate again. Again, what I said about Wednesday would be valid for Thursday. Medical interventions, no. Traveling carefully. New beginnings, no. Another thing is what is important also, yes, when you welcome in the sun, if you do that, which would be beautiful and will make you very healthy and happy. If you welcome in the sun in the morning, imagine that you're receiving a shower of yellow or orangey colors. The most powerful gemstone of Jupiter will be the yellow sapphire, of course. The secondary position, we have the citrine. They shouldn't be treated, of course, by any ways. And then we're looking at Friday, 27th of November, and the moon is still waxing. The moon is void of, is it void of course? Yeah, the moon is void of course. On such days, we can't expect really huge results from our activities. So this is about the Friday. Just maintain your business, stay away from trouble. This is about Friday. Welcome the sun. It's a day of Venus. Imagine yourself having a shower of white or light blue or pink. Imagine these lights, get them from for protection, and this is brilliant. And then on this day, medical interventions, no. New beginnings, no. Just maintain your business, do your spiritual activities. The moon is anyway in very spiritual degrees. And then we're having Saturday, 28th of November. The moon is still waxing. The moon is in conjoined Hamal, a star of the horns of Aries, and receives opposition from Venus. So this is interesting in terms of communication. We'll be hearing a lot. There will be a lot of communication in the news, and maybe even things will come out in the news. Now the moon opposition Venus makes people also very emotional, and this will be the results on the markets. The markets can react to this as well. During this day, be also cautious in your private life, how you address the people that you love, your family, in general, how you communicate, because this can make people very emotional. Also, let's not forget that the moon and Mercury are also in opposition, because Mercury and Venus are in conjunction. Medical intervention, no. Saturn is squaring the moon, absolutely no. New beginnings, no. Maintain your work just with good, organize well your activities. Involve discipline because of the Saturn in square. And of course, because it is Saturday, Saturn is the ruling deity, so you may, if you decide to welcome the sun, you can imagine that you get in a shower of violet colors or dark blue. And of course, no, Saturn is ruling the day. He's the most challenging planet. It's always good to look at the sky and address the planet with some gratitude. This is important. And yeah, this is about Saturday. And then on the Sunday, 29th of November, on 29th of November, what is happening is the moon is in degrees. Actually, the moon is in benevolent position when it comes to surgeries, your routine activities. So I do think that this is benevolent placement of the moon. The sun is ruling the day, so it could be a good day to give you drive for your business, drive for your activities, for your daily deeds. It is, yeah, this day looks like fine for for the routine, for sports, let's say, for routine, for some medical interventions. The moon is not afflicted anymore. If you're welcoming the sun, the day is ruled by the sun. Imagine a shower of the sun, orange. You can wear also the stones that you can wear would be ruby, first choice, garnet. And I forgot to tell about the Saturday. You can wear the stones could be amethyst or blue sapphire. So this is another important thing. This is about Sunday. And then what is happening is on Tuesday, the week after, we'll be having the eclipse. Take a look at my video about the eclipse. I'm explaining what I expect this eclipse to give us. I don't think that this is such malefic eclipse, but it is interesting. So have a great week. Don't forget that the most important and beautiful aspect of the week is that Venus and Mercury are sharing the same sign. Mercury is visible, very powerful. Yes, they will be restricted by Saturn, but this restriction can be positive, can teach us some organization and discipline. So this is the thing. Other than that, the week is not that challenging. Well, when the eclipse will come, he will trigger some interesting, events in our lives, but I don't think that they're dramatic. I think that we're in the middle of a great awakening, and nothing can stop this. So have a great week, and talk to you soon.